Hi guys, and welcome back to I Love That Film. So today it's my pick, and it's a much better film than Basil from last time, and it is Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So let's carry on.
Yeah, well, we can just go to the bit. Yeah, I don't know what. If you got anything to say about it, why you picked it, any reasons?
It's one of those random ones that I watched quite a while ago, you know, for just online, and it's always stuck with me. I don't know, I just remember finishing the film and I was just like, I wasn't going into it expecting anything. I just thought, oh, I'm going to watch an 80s sort of film, and afterwards I was just like, yeah. And then for some reason, I don't know why, it popped up because for this video, so I thought, you know what, give it a shot, see what happens. And it is a great film anyway.
Okay, so we have watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High,
Yeah.
which is Josh's pick. This is episode 4 of I Love That Film. Woo! My hair is wet because, I tell you, we were going to film this later, and how many times have we said we'll film the video for Fast Times at Ridgemont High? For about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So like we are here filming the video, and so we watched it a little bit of a while ago, and I kept thinking, oh, I need to remember my thoughts on Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but I feel like it's a movie that
didn't need to remember.
Yeah, I wouldn't have forgotten my thoughts, so it's not too bad. So we did watch this a few weeks ago, and originally I kept putting it off and putting it off. And Josh said, "Come watch my movie. Come watch my movie. I Love That Film."
She never watches
and I
my
was like,
picks.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I thought that this was going to be like such a stupid movie because I'll tell you why. Okay, so if you don't know, this movie's from what year? 1980. Something. I've looked it up and I've forgotten already.
It was quite a long time ago.
It's a pretty old film, and Sean Penn's in this. He's on the front here. Let's see if I can just. There you go. This is him here, and he plays such a. And you even told me like he plays such a character that you wouldn't expect Sean Penn to play. Because I think Sean Penn's great. The first film I ever saw him in is I Am Sam, and that might come up in a future. I Love That Film because I do really love that. And I've seen him in some brilliant roles, and this I just thought, why? And then, you know, I was like, okay, you know, we'll watch it. When we started watching it, I actually really found that I kind of got into it. I liked it. It was not as stupid as I thought it was going to be. It had a lot of famous people in that I was really surprised to see, and I was really excited about that. The girl from Drop Dead Fred was in this, and I think she's brilliant, and I loved her in this film. She works at kind of like a diner, and it's just kind of like one of those high school kind of cliche cheesy movies, and I had actually once watching it seen a few clips from it because this isn't 18, which is fair because it's definitely like it's still being 18 today, I think, because like there's definitely nudity in this film, which is weird because nowadays in like teen movies
you can get him in like 12.
Yeah, because I think teen, like I think like younger teens.
It's my comment.
It's more kind of.
It's my comment in every film we watch. What age is this? Because it's like there's something inappropriate going on. I'm like, this isn't supposed to be a 12, or you know, it's gonna assume we're gonna have PGs with full frontal nudity, and it's just gonna be like stupid.
Well, yeah, you always moan about ratings that are 12s that you think it should be 15, but this one, I think if it was released today, it'd still be 18.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's beside the point. But anyway, so something that I'd seen, like I think it was like most shocking film scenes or something, and I was like, oh, I'd seen this clip, or I'd seen a picture like in a magazine, you know, when they do top 10, it was in a top 10 something of film scenes. Anyway, one of the scenes from this film was in it. So I was surprised to see that. Again, I was surprised to see the people that were in it, and my favourite character, like I said, was definitely the girl from Drop Dead Fred. I think her name's Linda something, I've forgotten her last name. No, she's not on the front. So, who is on the front? Sean Penn. See, I don't know.
They're just Sean Penn and his mates.
Other people that are in this that I knew as well. Somebody from Clueless, somebody from Almost Famous, and Jerry Maguire. See, there's like a lot of, because now this DVD.
No, he's the screenwriter. He wrote Jerry Maguire in Almost Famous.
Okay, I was just reading the back, but well, still at the time.
Nicolas Cage. He was his first
I was going to
film.
mention him in a minute, but okay, so
a split second.
We were looking up Nicolas Cage on a whole different matter. We didn't even notice him in the film. And this is Nicolas Cage's first film.
We
He's
do
in
know,
it for a
because it
second.
does say also starring Nicolas Cage, like right there.
You just.
Well, you can see it's
Well, anyway.
an N and a C.
That's weird because I hadn't even noticed that at the front. But this DVD obviously was released in 2003, so obviously then people were more famous and stuff. So anyway, what were your thoughts on it? Watching it again? When did you watch this?
Oh, it was ages ago. I just went through a random stage of wanting to find old movies And yeah, it just, I don't know why I clicked on it. I wasn't like actually looking for a film which says 80s high school sort of drama or whatever you class it as, but I don't know, I stumbled on it and I was like, actually I really like that. And then when it finished, it was just because, you know, when you get an 80, like a high school film now, it's something rubbish like, I don't know, High School Musical or...
It's not a teenage film, yeah, but it's not, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, but... Okay,
Mean Girls.
Right, yeah. And what's the other one? The Duff.
The Duff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It's alright, but it's just nothing compared to this sort of high school sort of... It's more realistic, it goes on the better... I don't know, I just think they did it better back then. Every single film that was probably created back in the 80s is so much better than something that's created now, no matter how big a blockbuster it's going to be.
I think it's just because of the time. I don't know. Yeah, it has that 80s vibe, but then
it's like last night we watched 84 Charing Cross Road. They just don't make films like that anymore, do they? If in 2016, if they said a film's coming out about a person who's getting sent books from England to America, and that's going to be the whole film, people are like, oh, I'm not watching that. But it's a really good movie. So it's just, these movies are just...
Yeah, there's nothing that's too massively plot point in it, is there?
No,
there's no big discovery, there's no big thing. It's just a film about teenagers at
It's
school.
like Game of Thrones. You can watch an episode and absolutely love the episode, even though absolutely nothing's happened. And it's just one of those, you can happily sit there, and I could happily sit there. If they said, you're going to have to pick one movie to watch the rest of your life, Josh, what's it going to be? I mean, it's either that or Armageddon.
You would seriously pick this one?
I just think I can easily watch it, yes.
See, I enjoyed it, and I haven't forgotten about it. I think it's a movie that'll stick in your mind, so I can see why you watched it years ago and remembered it. But I wouldn't say that I'd watch it again in a rush. If you said in a few years' time, oh, should we watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High? I'd be like, yeah, sure. But I wouldn't watch it again next week.
No.
I don't know. For me, it's just not. I wouldn't watch it again super quick. But I did enjoy it, and it is weird to watch. Like, I liked watching. I think it's a kind of classic high school teenage movie that I hadn't seen. I thought a lot of movies would have kind of stemmed from this because obviously it's quite old. So the more newer ones, and so I think I'm glad I watched it, and I liked your pick. Yeah, and now I'm interested to see what picks you're going to pick in the future, because this isn't a pick that I thought you'd pick. And when you said, I want to pick Fast Times at Ridgemont High, I hadn't really heard of it, and I hadn't really heard you talk about it. So it was kind of a bit random. I was like, oh, when you obviously picked Lord of the Rings, I was like, oh yeah, obviously, you know, I kind of expected it.
It's a bit of one extreme, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was a nice mix-up. But I kind of had expected you to pick Lord of the Rings, because I knew you loved it, whereas this one was an interesting surprise. Oh, and to go back on my point about Sean Penn, he was that kind of goofy, doofy character, but it didn't annoy me as much as I thought it would. It didn't kind of get on my nerves. It wasn't too over the top.
He did it in a perfect way where it was funny, but it wasn't.
Yeah. It was okay. It wasn't, but he wasn't in it massive. Whereas on the front cover here, it looks like it. I thought it was just kind of these guys and about that, but it's about a lot more. There's a lot of characters in this.
It's about everybody in like a year, isn't it?
Yeah. It's about loads of different characters and loads of different types of people, and that's kind of what I really enjoyed about it. And I did enjoy kind of the 80s. Obviously it had 80s vibes because it was literally made in the 80s. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. I gave it 4, or did I give it 4.5? I think I gave it 4. I don't know.
I should give it 5.
What did you give it?
I gave it 5.
Yeah, you gave it 5. I don't know. You just love it, but I enjoyed it. There was a few things I was like, yeah.
It's down to taste. Some people probably think it's awful, but
well, yeah, but I think
I really like it.
I think if you go into it when it's the time it was set and the people that are in it, I think it's quite interesting to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, we enjoyed it. It was fun. That was Josh's picks, and now that we've finally made our video about what we thought about this one, we can move on to my pick. So I'm going to be watching another one of mine soon. So hopefully this series will be an ongoing thing. Like I said, this was episode 4. I'm doing it. Josh picks, I pick, Josh picks, I pick, back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad you picked this. I'll look forward to seeing what you pick next time. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Did you enjoy it? What did you think of it? When did you see it? Have you seen it recently? Did you see it back in the 80s? Maybe like if you saw it in the 80s and then you saw it now, you'd be like, oh, I didn't even realise, you know, X, Y, Z was in this movie. Because I think this was definitely a starting point for quite a few people.
Well, Nicolas Cage is literally a burger boy for 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's not even, but this is his first film, which is kind of weird. And I didn't know until after watching it. I didn't even notice it in the film, and I didn't notice this on the bottom.
in that other movie.
You always go on about that.
I just think it's funny, because what is it? I won't mention it right now, but...
You're just going off on tangent. What did you go off on about a minute ago? What film were you just talking about?
Kick the camera, sorry.
Gosh. Anyway, besides the point, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, we'd recommend a fun 80s high school movie. Then you will enjoy this. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy I Love That Film. Thumbs up if you do. And remember, it's my pick next time for episode 5, so stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you're a newbie, and we will see you next time.
I think we should make a competition. So you do a pick of I Love That Film, and I do a pick of I Love That Film. And what we should maybe get people to do is vote in each episode. After, we'll do a tie-up maybe, and we'll say, so which film do you think was better? Do you think Frankie's pick was better, or do you think my pick was better?
So would it be episode 1 and 2, they're a pair?
Yeah.
3 and 4, they're a pair?
Yeah.
And 5 and 6, they're a pair?
And then afterwards to say which one would you prefer.
Right.
And I think everyone would like my pick.
Okay, well, the first 1 and 2 was Moulin Rouge and Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so everyone's going to obviously go for Lord of the Rings.
Well, and then 2 and 3 were, no, 3 and 4, sorry, were Basil and Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I think everyone's going to go for Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to pan this out over time and see what happens. Anyway, we will see you guys next time. Let us know if you've seen this. Let us know if you preferred it over Basil the Great Mouse Detective. I don't know. I feel like it's... Cool. Basil was great. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Welcome back to I Love That Film. Can we do that again, please?
Oh. Oops. Okay. Ooh.
It's a bit of a disastrous day.
Okay, ready? You're not really in. Move up. Okay. You ready?
Alrighty.